In orbit above the Earth, an American and a Soviet spacecraft docked together for the first time. It was hailed as a symbol of peace between two Cold War rivals. Days later, the mission nearly killed its own crew on the way home. By 1975, the United States and the Soviet Union had spent over a decade racing each other into space. As diplomatic tensions eased, both countries agreed to attempt something unprecedented, a joint mission. Welcome to Solar Hour, where we uncover the strangest, most dangerous, and most astonishing stories our solar system has to offer. An American Apollo capsule would dock in orbit with a Soviet Soyuz spacecraft, crews meeting in space. The mission needed an entirely new docking system, since the two nations' hardware wasn't compatible. Engineers on both sides collaborated for years to design a universal adapter module. On July 15, 1975, Apollo launched from the United States, and Soyuz launched from Kazakhstan hours later. 2 days later, the spacecraft found each other in orbit and carefully approached for docking. The docking succeeded smoothly, live on television in both countries. American Commander Tom Stafford greeted Soviet Commander Alexei Leonov through the open hatch. The two crews exchanged gifts, shared meals, and conducted joint experiments over the following days. It was a genuine moment of Cold War thaw, broadcast as a symbol of what cooperation could look like. After nearly 2 days docked together, the spacecraft separated and continued their separate missions. Soyuz returned home without incident. Apollo's crew continued their own experiments for several more days. Then, on July 24th, Apollo began its own re-entry and descent toward splashdown in the Pacific. The capsule's parachutes deployed, and it was descending normally toward the ocean below. Standard procedure called for the crew to shut off the capsule's small maneuvering thrusters during this phase. In the busy final minutes, that switch was not thrown, an oversight in a checklist under pressure. Those thrusters used a toxic propellant called nitrogen tetroxide, and a cabin vent was still open to outside air. As the capsule descended, fumes from the still-firing thrusters were drawn directly into the cabin. The astronauts began coughing, their eyes burning, without immediately understanding the cause. Commander Stafford and pilot Vance Brand managed to grab oxygen masks in time. Command Module pilot Deke Slayton was overcome by the fumes and briefly lost consciousness. Despite the toxic exposure, the capsule splashed down safely, and the crew was recovered from the water. All 3 men were hospitalized in Honolulu for treatment of lung irritation caused by the fumes. Slayton, who had waited 16 years for his first spaceflight after a medical grounding, recovered fully. The crew spent 2 weeks recuperating before flying to Washington to receive their medals. The mission's public story was one of historic cooperation. Its private ending was a quiet, serious near-miss. It would be 20 years before American and Russian spacecraft docked together again.